You ever heard of Sanford? Anyway, so I had an opportunity to take the little zoo there in 1973 to move to the new site, the Central Florida Zoo in 1975 with a lot of help from a lot of people. And so that was when I visited this park for the first time in 1973. They've been only open for a few months. But being raised on a farm in Tennessee, you don't really see many whales running around the Tennessee River. And you know, I had like fish and carp and guppies and all that kind of stuff. But I told my wife, we had little Kathleen who's done the show. She's now 40-something years old. That tells you how old I am. Anyway, Kathleen's that old now with the grandkids. And I brought Kathleen and her sister here. Julie wasn't born yet. And we came to SeaWorld. And I can still to this day tell you what it was like for me to see a whale, killer whale, dolphins, for the first time in the history of our lives. And I was 23 years old. And I know the impact it had on me then. Nothing like the SeaWorld of today, obviously. But now you look at all these young people out here, and some of you that are my age and now have grandkids and kids, and can imagine the impact that it has on them today. And that's why I'm here today, because I've been here for the last 25 years doing this programs at least 2 or 3 times a year, and all the other busch gardens too, because of what the impact it had on my life. As a matter of fact, some people know this, they don't know this. My wife and I in 1968 spent our honeymoon in Busch Gardens. And our child was born 9 months, 8 days later, so I don't go back to Busch Gardens. No, I'm just kidding. But that is a true story. That is a true story. But also today, everyone, is the day that I'll talk about. I will not mention the name, but we know the documentary that's out right now. Most everybody, half of you that came up and wanted autographs a minute ago. And I will not mention the name of it, because it's not worth mentioning the name of it. But the reason I'm talking to you about it right now, because, and you know me, if you watch me on the Good Morning America Letter and all the 7 shows that I do on national TV, I'm a fun person. I teach conservation in a fun way. But to me, this is not a fun subject. To me, this is a sick subject. When I say that, today sitting in the audience right over here is the mother of Dawn, who lost her life here at SeaWorld several years ago. She's been here for the last 2 days. She's very close to our family, my wife, and the family itself. Now tell me something, everyone, and I haven't said this the last few speeches, but I'll say it now, and I think Dawn's mother will understand what I'm saying. What is that like to have that being shown when you have your family members and you're still here on earth and you lose a child? There can't be anything worse in life than losing a child that I know of myself. Yes, parents, things are expected in life. But Dawn gave her life, folks, for something she loved doing, and something she knew she was teaching millions of people about an animal, about not just an animal, but about animals and what people should appreciate through what God gave us. And let me, you know, if you saw the end of that documentary when I debated it on CNN that night on Anderson Cooper several weeks ago, or when it first came out, I don't know how long ago, 2 months, whatever. And you saw what I said to those 5 people who were ex-employees here. When I said to them, the very last sentence, I said, that was a beautiful ending of your documentary, wasn't it? It really was. Sitting there on a boat in Alaska in Glacier Bay, where I've been many times, and letting you see those killer whales in the wild. That was beautiful for you, wasn't it? And they went like this and nodded a little bit, the people, the other producer of that show and everything. But you know, they didn't answer me. I said, how many people do you think get to do that? I asked the people on the debate, I said, how many people do you think get to go see the killer whales like that in the wild? There was no answer. Of course there was no answer. Because you know how many people get to do it? About 1/10 of 100% of the people in this country get to do it. It's expensive. It's like going deep sea fishing. You don't see them all the time. I've been up there many times and filmed. Half the time you don't see them. So what I'm saying is, what SeaWorld brings to you folks, the SeaWorlds throughout this country, and what Dawn brought you, and what these trainers and other people, whether it's the guys sitting you down here today, what they brought you all is the experience of a lifetime. Remember something in life, everyone. Unless you love something, you can't save something. Unless you know about something, you can't save something. I don't care what it is. Whether it's SeaWorld or the Columbus Zoo or the 221 zoos in our country, they try and teach us about the animal world. Also, they'll try to debate and tell you that, oh my gosh, Jack Hanna runs around in SeaWorld, we go collect all these animals in the wild, and we put them back here into place. No. 98% of our animals, 98+% of our animals today come from other zoos and aquariums throughout the world. They don't come from the wild. If I need an animal from the wild, like a giraffe, a zebra, a cheetah, a lion, or South America, whatever, jaguar, whatever, I can take a veterinarian with me to those places. I can collect the sperm or the eggs from those animals and come back with another gene, or vice versa. What did we do about, I'd say, 30-something years ago in the animal world? On Mount Kenya, there were an animal called the bongo antelope. About several of those animals were brought from Africa, maybe 30, 20 of them were brought over here for about several zoos in this country. Columbus was one, Busch Gardens I think was one, well they were one, and they bred tremendously in our zoos. Well, about 10 years ago, the bongo antelope in Kenya, I may not have the exact dates, went extinct in the wild. So guess what we all did? We took several millions of dollars and we took 40, because we had many, many of them in this country, and many zoos took, I say many zoos, about 20 zoos did this. We took them back to Mount Kenya. Now the bongo antelope is doing well on Mount Kenya. And I can give you example after example of what we have done. But these are all facts that you don't hear, because it seems to be, and I'm in the TV business, that negativity seems to sell today. And thanks to you folks being here today, and I'm serious about this. The last 2 days of all my years coming here have meant more to me than any times I've been here all added up. Because you know what? I'm sitting up here talking to you, signing autographs the last 2 days, over several thousands of people. And every person that's come up to me almost and said, you know, Jack, we really appreciate how you've helped support you. I don't need to thank you to me. What you guys by coming here are doing, and each and every one of you talking about it, because you know, you've been here enough. You know that these animals are kept better than most people throughout the world, number one. Number two, they were born here. So I think because Don's mom is here today, that this park and this woman here and her family deserve an incredible thank you for what they've given all of us and all of your grandkids in the future. So I just want to thank you.